Hello YouTube, this is the Creative Duelist here representing Team FTK. Welcome folks, I am the newest member of the team. It's a pleasure to meet you all. A lot of you folks know me from my previous channel, well from my other channel of course, the Creative Duelist. If you're new of course, make sure you subscribe to Team FTK and of course check out my other channel as well if you folks want to subscribe to that, completely up to you. And of course, I've got a few things I want to get out of the way before I get onto the lovely deck profile. So of course we have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. If you folks want to join that giveaway, there'll be a link in the description of everything, but basically there's a video that has been made previously by Destiny on Team FTK on a top 5 favorite Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Please make sure you like that video and make sure you comment down below so you folks can get entered into the giveaway. With that being said, of course we do have a Patreon if you want to support us on a personal level. Check out our Patreon and check out our tiers. It's really good. If you do become a Patreon, it helps us all in terms of content, and of course it helps further the channel's goal, and of course it just helps overall, equipment wise, and of course just trying to give out the greatest content we can. And of course, make sure you check out Int Gaming. The promo code is TeamFTK10, so you can get your 10% discount off anything you purchase from Int Gaming. And of course, Int Gaming has a lot of interesting items from a wide range of assortments in terms of playmats and of course keyboards and dice. The list goes on. But yes, folks, make sure you check those out. Links will all be in the description. But yes, folks, without further ado, let's get on with the deck profile, shall we? Hello YouTube, this is the Creative Duelist here representing Team FTK, and I have been making decks creative since 2016. Welcome folks, today I'm bringing you guys back with an old school deck. This is my Kokimeru Rockstone deck profile. I love Rockstone. I remember taking this to locals. I almost did well with this, but I bricked one of the times, no pun intended. But I really love Rockstone. Like just monsters with built-in negation. It's so powerful. And of course, with Ties the Brethren, this makes this deck even more formidable. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, starting off with my monster lineup, of course, I do play the triple Kokimeru Overload. Pretty standard. He's your Solemn Warning. He's basically your Solemn Warning of the deck, so he negates like special summons or any kind of summon. He can't negate stuff that special summons, like he can't negate like Monster Reborn or like Call the Haunted, cards that don't special summon themselves. He can't negate. He can only negate things that summon themselves. So keep that in mind, folks. So Overload is just good in that sense. And also one more thing, all the Kokimeru monsters have the maintenance cost where you must reveal a rock type monster in order to keep them alive on the field. If you do not reveal, they will self-destruct and they will blow up and destroy themselves. So please be careful, folks. And of course, continuing on with my Kokimeru lineup, Triple Guardian. He's your monster effect negation. Really powerful, really good. I love Guardian. Of course, I do play the Double Wall. Double Wall is to negate the spells, and of course, I do play the one Kokimeru Sandman. Traps aren't really that great, like in this format. Like traps are almost in the realm of obscurity. The only good traps people play is like the Solemn family, and unfortunately Sandman cannot negate counter traps because they are spell speed free. They're the fastest reacting traps in the game, and affect monsters only spell speed 2. So yes folks, that's going to round up the Kokimeru lineup. I'm going to go on and continue with my rock lineup. I do play the triple block golem. I might cut block golem down to 2 because there are times where it can become over excessive if I don't have enough targets in grave. But block golem's really good. He's literally a wolf bark, brings back both 2 earth rock monsters from the graveyard. Really good, but he negates their effects for that turn. And of course, I do play the big daddy of the deck, the double Gaia plate. So good when it battles, it halves the opponent's monster attack. so you're guaranteed to kill anything that it battles. Really good. And of course, I do play the double fossil Dino Pachycephalo. This card is disgusting. I love this card. It's a Vanity's Emptiness in the flesh, and it nukes all special summon monsters when it's flipped up, which is really good. Catches your opponent off sometimes. One barrier statue of the drought is just another earth target. It's another fossil dino, and you can bring it out with the ties, which is really good. One Doki Doki, really good. You can bring out the fossil dino face down directly from the deck if you pitch a earth rock monster with the same level. Really powerful. And to round up my monster lineup, I play the one block dragon. It's really good. Protects your Kokimerus from self-destructing, which is really good. So that's going to round up the whole monster lineup. Going on to the spells, I do play the triple ties the brethren. This card is so good. Really well. If you ties, you can pretty much, depending on whatever the situation calls for, you can bring out you know, a solemn, a monster negation, and of course a spell negation, which is really good. Or you can bring out the fossil dino as well, so you pretty much lock your opponent out altogether. That's why I love Ties the Brethren in this deck. It's just so good. Really puts a spanner in the wrench for your opponent. Of course, I play the triple diamond core to search out for the Kokimera monsters, and you can banish this card in your graveyard during your turn to protect them from self-destructing, which is really good. I do play, of course, the double Call by the Grave, pretty standard. I don't play the third one. The third one usually I have in the side, because this can be over excessive if we draw too many and our opponent sometimes doesn't have hand traps. Double Scapegoat for Lynx, Soul Charge, Monster Reborn, one Day of Peace, and one Regeki to round up my spell lineup. Okay, so the trap lineup, of course, the standard Solomon family. I do play the double Storming and the double Drowning. Drowning comes up a lot in this deck because when you negate stuff with the Kokimerus, they tribute themselves to negate whatever that's activated, and sometimes you won't have field presence. So Drowning comes in handy, and Storming is just another way to blow back monsters. So that's going to round up the trap lineup, folks. Okay, for the extra deck. Now, the extra deck is kind of small. Now, we don't really make a lot of extra deck. The option is there with the Scapegoat, so I'll just give you some options. We play a lot of the Earth extra deck because of the Block Golem, because it can conflict, because with Block Golem, we can't use this effect unless we have nothing but Earth monsters in grave. And of course, Borreload is dark and the Exoton is light. I still play this because it's still strong to get the Borreload on field, and Exoton Knight does come in handy to nuke boards that we cannot deal with. So yes, folks, that's pretty much it for the deck profile and of course everything else. So thank you all for watching. If you folks enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, comment down below. Feedback is always nice to hear. Tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. Of course, don't forget, check those links out. If you want to support us on a personal level, check out the Patreon. Of course, if you want to purchase anything from Inked Gaming, of course, the promo code is TeamFTK10. Please check them out. A large assortment of items that I believe that will appease to you folks. So yes, folks, stay creative. Have a good day. See you next time, folks.